Guys, back with another video. We've got the 911 out here in the parking lot. It's a brand new day, 6 in the morning, ready to roll. We got the Porsche Cayenne parked behind it, sitting pretty. I drove that up here, parked it, went home thinking about all these things, but I know a little bit, enough to get me in trouble. All right guys, I just finished inside the gym. I'm back at the 911, about to get in this thing. I'm gonna get a coffee. I just did my wife's hamstring shoulder workout, which literally destroyed me. And then I finished it with her 20-minute Stairmaster. If you guys, I'm gonna put it up on the screen. You guys should try to do these workouts. I'm telling you, they will freaking, because I gotta be honest, I've been going to the gym forever and I'm just in there bouncing around, you know. Hey, how's it going? All right, those are friends of friends. Those are parents from my son's best friend. So what I'm getting at is I've never had a roadmap in the gym. I just go in there and bounce around. You know what I mean? And my body shows. My body is the outcome of the action I've been taking. So I know what outcome I want. I know why I want to do it. So I got my wife to dial it in. Sometimes you got to have somebody just give you the blueprint, give you the roadmap. But just like I was talking about in my last video, I could give you the roadmap and the blueprint to finances and e-commerce and all this stuff. But same thing like fitness. I'm not going to pick up the weights. I'm not going to stay up late, you know, learning how to create the ad, practicing, doing it, being a practitioner. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Can I have a Grande Pike Place with cream and 3 stevia?
Grande Pike with cream and 3 stevia. Got it. Anything else?
And a cup of water, and that's all.
And a cup of water. You got it. I'll stay up here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, you gotta you're gonna have to do the work. But I'm starting to do the work, I'll be honest. I'm 4 days in and I'm feeling good. I'm really actually doing the work. How about you?
Not too bad at all. Survived the holidays.
That's good. Nice. Busy?
Yeah. It's been, it's like I had the whole family here at Christmas and New Year's, and then it was like my birthday, and it all kind of ran in together, and this week was slow because there was nothing going on.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like, what the heck?
Everybody's at work or back to their routine.
Back to the grind.
So I'm finally putting that work in and I'm feeling good. 4 days in, we'll see what the outcome is when I weigh myself. And we'll see what, I don't even know what I'm talking about, dude. She's got me so run down from this workout. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm rambling on and on. I was working out so hard in there, I felt like I needed to stop and eat a snack. Do you know what I mean? Like, I literally felt like I needed to sit down and eat a snack. Take a break, eat some pretzels, and drink a soda. Man. My wife gave me these workouts because she's a personal trainer, and I'm like dying from them. They're killing me.
She's working, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started working out again too, and I'm like, every part of my body is sore.
Yep. I'm not gonna be able to walk tomorrow.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks, appreciate it. Have a good one. See ya. All right, guys, just another day in the neighborhood like Mr. Rogers. People probably think I'm a weirdo. I'm telling everybody about my workout. I stopped and just talked. Oh, look at the Ferrari with the gold wheels. Dude has got it dialed in. Oh, man. Let me go see if I want to put him on the channel. I don't know if he wants to be on the channel. Dude, he's got it dialed in. That is clean. I love that car. Man, that is a nice color combo. Hey guys, this is the guy who's got the Ferrari. I just filmed the car. Oh, I'm gonna put it on the channel.
Yeah, man. Love the Porsche. Love the wheels, especially.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. I gotta clean them. This thing's a daily driver. The door's dented. It's all banged up. Man. But I drive it like with kids in it and everything.
You absolutely should.
That's the name of the channel. Check it out. Daily Driven Porsche on YouTube.
Fantastic.
Yep.
I'll subscribe.
Yeah, if you got anything like you want to like shout out or something you want people to come check out.
Absolutely fantastic timing. On Monday, my new company launches 10X AI.
What? 10X AI. Check it out, guys.
10X AI.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What do you guys do?
We're a AI cybersecurity company.
No way. Yeah, like Rapid 7 or something?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Based here in Sarasota.
What? No way. I didn't know that. 10X AI. Are you guys private?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Backed by Andreessen Horowitz, so the biggest invest venture capital company on the planet.
You're not kidding. Yep.
Cybersecurity stuff.
Yeah, man, that's wild.
Love it.
It's good meeting you. I'm Chris.
Love it, brother. Nice to meet you.
Take it easy. See ya. So you never know who you're gonna talk to, right? Oh wow, look at that blue wrapped Lambo Urus. Oh boy, I gotta go pick my son up. He's like, come pick me up at 9:10. He went to a restaurant, like a breakfast place after crew with his friends. Everybody has a different path they take, you know. Who knows what he did to get to where he is, you know? Did he go to school for computer science? A Bitcoin Benz crypto club van. Man, this parking lot's wild. But that, I gotta be honest, that's probably one of the nicest Ferrari setups I've seen. The wheels are gorgeous because they look like factory wheels. They're not too big, they're not too, I don't know, I just loved it. I love that color combo, the gold with that blue. If I got a Ferrari, man, I'd want to spec it just like that color. Dude, I would not mind doing a 911 in those colors. What do you guys think? Do you like those colors? I think it's pretty nice. With the gold Porsche decal down the side, I had to stop and get out. Got to get a thumbnail. We got to get a thumbnail. Look at the carbon on the intake. Or that's not an air intake. I guess that's for the wheel, for the air for the brakes maybe. I don't know. I don't know Ferraris. Dude, that thing is clean. Yeah, we got to get a thumbnail. My son's gonna have to wait. Look at the interior. Did you guys see the interior? The guy comes out from the gym and sees me all gawking over his car now. He thinks I left. F430. Look at the interior, like blue Alcantara with all carbon fiber. The steering wheel's all Alcantara with carbon fiber. I don't know if you guys can see it. Dude, that thing is clean. Shout out to 10XAI. You guys check them out. They're gonna be, he said they're gonna be, I don't know what he's, Monday, I have to watch the video back. He said they're gonna be launching Monday. They've got big VCs backing them too. All right guys, we gotta get on the road. We got too many things to do and too many people to see. It's like I don't have anybody to see. I'm kind of a lone wolf. But I do have a lot of stuff I want to do. On the e-commerce front. They almost got me on the top pop. I squeezed it a little bit and the top popped off. It was funny, a bunch of kids just got out of an SUV and they were all like, "Daddy, look at the race car. Daddy, look at the race car." And I was like, "Hey, hey." And then they were all like gawking over the Ferrari. They were all standing around the Ferrari and I just drove off. They didn't even notice the Porsche. Hey, I like Ferraris, but I'm not switching. I'm not switching. I'm sticking with 911s. Aren't Ferraris like V10s and V12s and stuff? Is there any Ferraris with turbos? I don't know a lot about Ferrari, so leave some comments. You guys probably think I'm car illiterate, but I really don't know. I like these carbon ceramics. They break nice and smooth. Pretty wild, right? Just Ferraris popping around. Where I grew up, outside of Baltimore, I'd never see that. I'm sure some of you guys live in towns like that where you never see a Ferrari like that just parked in a parking lot. But I guess when you get closer to the beach or something, you know, you get these bigger luxury homes and vacation properties and stuff. You see more wealth. But at the end of the day, I kind of think social media has kind of like confused us all on what we really need and what we really want. Because when I was growing up, I was talking to my wife about it. I was saying, like, in the 90s, I was born in 1984. But in the 90s, like, I graduated in 2002 from high school. In the 1990s, I wasn't thinking about having a Lambo and a $10,000 and a $50,000 Panda Rolex. Do you know what I mean? I was just like thinking about just like how cool it would be to have my own apartment with a grill out on the patio. You know what I mean? With social media now, it's like you're showing all this stuff and it's like we assume this is the norm, and then it makes you feel like you're so far behind. But in reality, it's not the norm. And half the people you don't know the backstory of. You don't know, is it all paid for? Are they in debt? They rent the car? You know, you don't know. So you got to stop worrying about that and comparing yourself to those people. But at the same time, I think we need to like rewrite what's the norm, because the norm is not having all these things in your 20s. Most of the guys that I meet that have wealth, they're all older. They're all like 50, 60 years old. You know what I mean? and I'll be dead honest, I hate saying this kind of stuff because I don't want to offend anyone, because I really don't, and I don't never know what could happen. I think the main focus should be on your family, and the finances are for the family. You know what I mean? The finances are for safety, security, and time freedom. So if you change the goal, then you won't set yourself up for failure, because you won't add all these things that lose value and take money out of your pocket and make it 10 times harder to get ahead. Instead, you'll focus on the goal. The goal is just time freedom, safety, and security. I mean, that's my goal. Everyone has different goals. One guy left a comment though. He said that he has a DB11 and he's drove it for 4 years, and he's like, I don't know if I'd rather have the money than the car. And I know exactly what he's talking about. So there is also that thing of like, I don't think I would trade the $150,000 I have in this car if I have that much in it. I don't think I would trade the car to get the money back and not have the car. You know what I mean? And not have all the experiences in the car. So there is value in experiences. As I said in another video, like experiencers they're a part of your psyche, you know? All these material things, like the car itself, the material objects, they're external. But the experiences that you have, they're part of you, you know? You never forget them. Cybertruck, get down. Let's get down. I feel like the Cybertrucks are robots. They're everywhere down here. If people ordered them because they wanted to be unique and have something nobody had, that went wrong down here. They are everywhere. Like, I literally drive like 5, 6, 7 minutes and I see one. Maybe get the Tesla stock. Maybe that's a sign. I was seeing Rivians everywhere and I was like, I'm gonna buy some Rivian stock. But that's called Bader-Meinhof phenomenon. When you start to see you mention something like, man, have you seen the new Mini Cooper? And then you start seeing Mini Coopers everywhere. So I stopped thinking about Rivians and I don't see them anywhere. Like, I haven't seen them actually, now that I think about it. Corvette, C8, silver. Barely caught it. The mistake I always make too is I always go all out. Like, you see I bought this 993. I found the fanciest one I could find. I got the most expensive one that's ever sold. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to do that. You could just maybe just buy find like a used R8 or something, you know, or find an old 911 that's the cheapest one you can find, that's got decent miles and good maintenance history, and probably have it for the same amount of time that I'll have this thing, you know? So you don't have to go all out and go to broke and get the fanciest, coolest thing. You know, I say these things, but if I really think back, I drove low-level cars all the way until I was... The best car that I got was the M5, and I think I got it when I was 36. That was the best car that I got, the M5. Before that, the best car I had was the WRX, but that's because I got an inheritance from my uncle, and I blew all the money on the car. That's why I'm always talking about invest all your money, because my brother and I sat down and did the math, and we're like, dude, if my brother bought a Harley Sportster, and it had like 8-hanger handlebars, it was matte black. He was driving around Baltimore City with a hoodie on. But we were like, we're 2 years apart, my brother and I, we're best friends. But yeah, we were both like, man, if somebody would have told us to invest the money when we were freaking 18, 19 years old, or however old we were, do you know what that money would be now? Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't know what's right. To go and get your dream car or invest the money. Because I didn't get the fancy dream car until I guess I did. I got the WRX. That was back then. That was my dream car. So, who knows? I don't know what's right. You know what's right. All I know is everything in moderation. Just make sure you have some kind of nest egg, a little bit of an emergency fund, and don't go putting yourself in a ton of debt. I feel like I just keep talking about the same thing on all these videos. I'm going to switch it up. We're going to start talking about other stuff. So, enough about all that debt and car and investing stuff. We'll still talk about investing, but you know what I mean. You guys get the gist. Pay off your bills. Don't have a ton of debt. Don't invest in stocks if you have high interest rate credit debt, like a credit card with 20% or 18%, and you're investing in the S&P. Get rid of all that stuff. And then don't go getting too fancy where you have tons of bills, because it's going to be so hard to invest. and you're going to be just drowning in debt. Like, and don't go get in a house that's too much for you, or an apartment that you can't afford, because you'll be house poor. Try to get everything lower level. Stack the cash, and then later on, reap the rewards. Sacrifice who you are today for what you know you're going to become. But I know that guy with the DB11 said, but you don't know if you're going to make it to retirement age. Yeah, see, I don't want to have all the money stacked for a retirement age when I'm like 60 or 70. I get that. But I'm saying at least go from 20 into your 30s stacking the cash and investing. 20 to the 40s, you know what I mean? And then go all out. You can't really go all out in your 20s because you haven't built anything at all. You know what I mean? The 20s are the grinding years. The 20s are the years you could live in an apartment with like 6 people if you had to. You know what I mean? Back in the day in the 20s, like my dad, he probably had a briefcase and a mustache and a cigar. The generations have changed. I don't know, I'm seeing a lot of mustaches on the kids in the gym. I gotta say. But you get what I'm saying. People now aren't getting married in 20 and starting families. It'd be hard to even do it now with the rate of inflation. A one-income household, it can't even make it. You need to have 2 incomes, or you got to have 1 major income. And to get the major income now, you got to go to school for long periods of time, or start a business when you're extremely young to have it when you're 20, make an income. You know what I mean? Make it enough income to sustain a single income household. If you look back, like our parents, they had a lot easier than us when it comes to like the price of a home, or the wages compared to the cost of things. Here comes a Cayman. I don't know if you guys can see it in the mirror. He's creeping up. So let's stack that cash. Start investing. Today is day 1. Every day is day 1. Get it dialed in, guys. I'll see you guys on the next video. I got more stuff coming. There goes the